educational only.
Hey, people.
Hey. Hello. Hello. So this week we are working on these. So this is a 3D printed hoof. I am missing a light. This is a 3D printed hoof, and then these are crutches. This is for a costume I have coming up soon. I need to attach that there, so it doesn't do that no more, or that. So we're going to be attaching this to here, and then also giving us spots to later on. I need to sew fabric to this. So that is the task of today. And if I get done with that early, I have some stuff on Bruce's Cheshire Cat I will work on. All right. You want to do your thing real quick, and then we'll do it again at the end.
The flyers?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, I'll do it again because there's no one in the chat yet. So again, the next thing that's coming up for us on the calendar is the Sat Geeks unbirthday party. So we're having an unbirthday Mad Hatter Tea Party. Tickets are still on sale. I have a few physical tickets if you guys want to reach out to me through our social medias, and we can meet up and purchase them if you want a physical ticket. If not, you go to Sat Geeks Instagram, go to this post that you see here, and click the link and go get the tickets. It's for a nonprofit. All the proceeds go back to helping them do their activities of teaching you guys how to make film, how to teach making comic books and character development, and a lot of fun, geeky things like that. So it's Saturday, April 12th at 5. So if you guys have time in between, you can also go to VacaCon. That's that same weekend. So if you wanted to split it off and just, go to the tea party one day and go to VacaCon the next day, that's good too. There's going to be lots of celebrities there. As you can see, there's going to be Muse and John, I'm going to say his name wrong, but Andy from Toy Story and Fire Princess and many other celebrities that are going to be there. It's going to be so much fun there. Also, Pepper Chuck's going to be there. I think she's going to be there Saturday, so you can follow her Saturday during the day at VacCon, then come follow her over to the tea party. It'll be a cool experience. Next would be Easter weekend for those of you who just want to go to another convention. SAC Anime Roseville is going to be going on, and we will be there both days. That's how we celebrate. And on Sunday of that weekend, Reptar will be there in his bunny ears and all his glory, passing out some treats. So if you guys want to come say hi, look for Reptar on Sunday of SAC Anime. Hi, Say Wong. The next weekend after that, it's a busy month this month. It will be SAC Toy Con at the Scottish Rite Center. It's also going to be 2 days, and it's going to be obviously more toy based, but there will have some celebrities there, like Larry Hema, who was the creator of G.I. Joe, and do you believe? What was it? What else was he involved in? I'm sorry, guys, I don't have my notes opened up. Nam, Nathan, and Wolverine. So he will be there signing autographs, and you can go check him out. And that same weekend, if you're not in the Sacramento area and you're further south, like Fresno or Madera, Weekend Blender is having another Weekend Blender in Clovis. So Diehards and Sons to the Time Machine, Pete Salazar, he's having a convention then too. So there's a lot of things going on depending on what areas you live in. So you guys can check those out. And that about does it for those. Are you ready to take back over?
Yeah. My
Right.
my overhead camera is being buggy though.
Oh,
But yeah,
we can fix it in post.
my hand's underneath it right now.
Mm.
It keeps turning itself off.
Oh, that's not good.
What is your problem, sir? Here it is. Okay. So,
All right. So you want to catch up Say Wong on what you're doing because he jumped in after you introduced your project?
yeah, give me a sec here. That's probably the safest bet camera wise. What I'm doing right now is I'm actually mixing some 2-part epoxy, which I gotta keep going while I talk. But we're gonna be attaching these 3D printed hooves to the ends of these crutches here because they're for a costume that is a quadruped.
Quadruped?
Yeah, 4 legs. You got all the legs. That goes on there. God, this stuff smells like burnt hair.
Yeah. Not cool.
So, and then once this sets up a little bit, I think I'm gonna do the other one the opposite route. And let this one set up a bit. Get the epoxy set up now. So I will take this, set it against the wall. So there. Just standing on its own against the wall, carrying back there. I need to grab a napkin real quick because I have goop on my hand.
Ooh, goopy goop.
I should have probably wore gloves.
Mm.
Luckily, I have a little bit of this Gorilla Glue one. Yep, see that's frozen again. We're trying to get rid of that. I have a little bit of this Gorilla Glue one. And this one right here, we'll use on this other hoop. Right, huh? But first, let's play with heat.
Ooh, heat. What are you going to do with heat?
I'm going to take a torch and a needle. I'm going to heat up the needle and I'm going to put some holes. So we did the same technique with sack-pulled gloves. Heat up a needle super hot. This is a beefier needle. This is a leather needle. I have a couple of, and this is my one I use for this, because it kind of does ruin the needle a little bit. And then I'm going to push it in and through.
Okay.
A little way. Push it in and through. I almost froze up in there. Pull down too much.
Okay. And then not much else I can do because the Mad Libs, there's not enough people.
Yes. Let's see. Give me 1 sec. Let me poke these couple holes and then I have found something.
Oh, you found something.
Send over to you right now. Put that down, or I'm not going to burn the table.
I do have some conversational stuff, but again, I feel like we need more people in the chat.
You gotta say wrong.
I know say one, but I think he's working at the same time, so he's just listening in mostly.
Mm-hmm.
Which is okay. We appreciate you. Appreciate you every time you come on. When it is time for Mad Libs, I hope you have your adjectives ready because there's always a need of adjectives.
Look at your phone, babe.
It's right here. I'm waiting for. Ooh, what is this? What did you send me? Seriously, what is this? I can't read it.
Then
Ew. Alrighty. Again, I don't feel there's enough people for any of these debates, but we'll see. Let's try this. Who would win? What?
I only read like the very little bit of this, so I don't even know what most of them say.
Okay. Who would win? Justice League or the Avengers?
Let's see. Standard Justice League. You have Martian Manhunter, which is pretty powerful. You got, let's see, who else? Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, possibly Cyborg. What's his name? Tornado or something like that? Red Cyclone or something like that.
I don't know. And the Avengers is just as old, if not about the same, the original ones.
The Avengers, you have Hulk, Thor. Oh wait, Aquaman. You have Aquaman too in Justice League. You have Hulk, Thor, Iron Man. Depending on the era, you might have Spider-Man. Hawkeye is usually part of it. Well, then you'll have Black Widow. We're going chick to chick, and it's Wonder Woman versus Black Widow. I'm going Wonder Woman both two fighting.
But when they're with their groups, their teams.
And then you have Hawkeye versus Hawkman, which are One has wings. That's the biggest difference between the two guys. A Green Arrow, or you got Green Lantern on DC side too. So Green Lantern has the power to create whatever the heck he can think of with that ring, as long as he has a charge on it. And they'd all have trouble with the Flash just because you have to see it hit it. And both Flash and Superman are fast enough. They've ran. They'll turn time backwards.
True. And they're both on Justice League.
Yes. So that is a massive advantage for them right there. And when you go Batman versus Iron Man, Batman has more versatility. Where I would say Iron Man just has higher powered tech. That tends to have a little more versatility in his supply of things. Granted, the newer Iron Man does have nanotech. So, like, he can kind of shapeshift almost because of the nanotech. You can have it reconfigure into different positions. Which somewhat helps combat the fact that you have Green Lantern on the other side. Not completely.
So, who do you think would win?
I'm just talking it through right now.
Okay.
Might as well talk it through. Not like we're in a rush.
No.
The first half hour or so here tends to be a little slower on conversation.
Yeah,
People are getting out of work.
True. But I mean, even if they're driving home, they could just pop in and listen. It's always good.
So, these holes that I'm doing right now, all the way around the edge, later on, there'll be fabric here, and I'll use those so that I sew the fabric to the hoop.
Oh.
Connecting the two together.
Okay.
Hot. My lighter is getting very hot and hard to touch.
So, do you have any new builds for our upcoming events for April?
We have a lot of stuff coming up here. Almost everything we're doing is going to be new stuff.
But I mean, just for this month.
Yeah, but everything we have coming up pretty much is a new thing. We have the blueprints we made 3 weeks ago, something like that, for this table. We're going to be building those next week. The week after that, we are starting a sculpt for Star Wars costume for Bruce, and then the week after that, we are finishing that entire costume. Because I want to have that together for May 4th. Trying to think what else is on that list.
Well, the one that needs to get done in like 2 weeks.
You're talking about the kitty here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have there's the Cheshire cat. That's this purple back here.
It looks
I
blue.
started on that earlier. Yeah, I noticed that on the camera too. It's like a palish bluish purple. It is hot.
Well, don't burn yourself.
Wouldn't do it for the time.
Swear it's not abuse.
Right now, I have 2 more holes on the hoof, and then we'll switch over to patching this thing on now. Then we can glue this one on. See which route was the better route by the end. I think they both have their benefits. Like gluing it first, that one I don't have to worry about accidentally getting glue in my holes. For this one, I will. And by poking my hole first, it'll be a lot easier to poke the holes because I don't have giant hole attached. Question there is, which one's the bigger benefit? So, I also have to be careful because this one has a hole through the bottom. Faintly see it right there in that crease, right about there.
Yeah.
That goes all the way through. So if I accidentally get the resin dripping down, you can drip through this particular one. Stick you back to the magnet. Get you over here. Hopefully you cool down some. Stuff sticky. Super sticky.
Yeah. Yeah. That is sticky.
Yeah. All right. That one's dead. Do that in the can. Other than that, mush a little bit of puffy out. Did I get the smell of epoxy? Do make sure you mix this stuff well. You have pockets that are not mixed, it'll not adhere. Definitely make sure you mix the stuff well whenever you use it. All right, smell on the butt here.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, we're making hooves, Ashley.
We are turning me into a quadruped
for our upcoming con in not too far in the future, but a few months out.
It is a big enough build that I have multiple pieces. And this one needs to get done. I can also help Bruce get his done, and yeah, there's lots to get done.
Yeah, because it's another group one. Because I need mine done too.
Yep, we got to order parts for yours.
Well, actually, since you're here, the more
just last night we ordered parts we picked out the parts for yours.
Yeah, we went over our current inventory and
Yeah, that's one.
see what we need.
About right there. So
actually,
remember I was saying I gotta be careful not to get in the holes? I got it in the hole.
Is that good or bad that it's in the hole?
Bad. Now I have to get it out of the hole later. Which will be fun.
It's not necessarily a furry costume, Say Wong, but
no fur at all on this one. There will be no fur at all. It is a self-designed cryptid. Self-designed cryptid.
But solve the debate, guys. Who would win, Justice League or Avengers? Please place your comments in the chat below.
Yeah, let's see where this one's at. Pretty solid. I think I'm gonna use some of the left over from this one. Add a little more to it. Boom, gap.
Oh, Ashley says Avengers. Say Wong says Justice League. Defend your answers. And which version of Avengers or said Justice League are you basing this off of?
Spam. Beautiful.
Spam?
Yeah, talking to the part. I dribbled on the table. Oop. Do that a minute and I'll be pasted so that it goes in strong. All right.
Okay, so Ashley is basing her answer of Avengers off of the movies because they seem cooler
The
and more
MCU.
powerful.
Off the MCU.
Yeah. Say Juan, I guess, is still thinking it over.
Well, if you're basing it off of the MCU, or does that mean you're basing it off of the DCU for the Justice League? Which in that case, yes, definitely. But you do have Superman, which is basically a god. Yes, he's an alien, but he's looked at as basically a god. The only person more powerful than him, honestly, in the DC universe is Manhattan.
And Saewon's going for the animated series, all of it. So he's going Justice League animated.
Yeah, there's a lot of Justice League animated.
He said all of it. So every variation.
Because, I mean, everyone's been in the Justice League. If you go that way, Robin was part of the Justice League at one point when you go with all the animated. Okay, those two are curing. Not much I can do with those. But I can do this real quick. So, right back here, the printer there is printing the last couple parts of our prize that we have coming up. And I have part of the head here, the handle, the leather inlay, and the dice tray. I also now have the dice. And these are really nice dice, so
Oh yeah, they have they're not what were they made out of again?
So these are made of stone. This is a normal die. And then this is one of the dies out of the set we're giving away. You can hear the weight of that die. This set here probably weighs a quarter of a pound or so.
And what are you doing with that, babe?
The dice?
Yeah, the dice,
These,
all the 3D things. What is all of that?
so these dice get this end piece. I'll be getting a piece off there. We'll go on the end of this. This slides right in here and then has a tunnel that screws on. Move that leather away. This goes on to here. There's a silver face for this to get being printed and a spike back. And then this we will be giving away when we get 100 subscribers on YouTube. The next show after that, if you guys comment in the chat, you are automatically entered to win. And at the end of that show, we will be giving this away and shipping it off to somebody.
Yeah, so
I'm also going to print different colors for these so that you'll have options for what color little accents you want.
So Ashley, if you spread the word about us and we get to 100 subscribers, and then you go into our video, our live after that, we're gonna raffle it and see who wins. So
we were at 78, so it's not that far away.
Yeah, we're at 78, so we just need everyone to get. If you guys want to get us some more peoples, and you can enter in your chance to win that. And since you're kind of if you happen to win, you live on our part of town, we could just like drive it to you.
Yeah, or meet you when we see you at a show.
Yeah, that too. Whichever one works out better.
All right. Well, I gotta wait a couple minutes for those to cure. While that does that, I'm going to grab the other project for a minute.
Oh, what's the other project?
Because Bruce's hoodie kind of looks like Raven's hoodie. Right.
Kind of, yeah.
So this is Bruce's hoodie. So to make this, I didn't have a pattern. So we just bought a cheap hoodie from Goodwill, and I literally sat here with a seam ripper, watching One Piece, popping seams. Disassembled it, and then I used the panels from the old hoodie as my pattern. And then because I want it to a slightly different hood setup, you may notice this has like a druid of a hood here. That is because this is going to become where the mouth is, and there's going to be a zipper there and eye holes up here for him. So all I did was I laid it out. Look at this, not me. So I laid it out, and then I made a radius, and then cut it out a line, and then cut it and soften that corner as I rolled into it. The other thing I modded on that pattern was I wanted it baggy and droopy. So the length of that hoodie was here. I added a little more length down here because I wanted about that much more. And I know that at the bottom of this, I'm going to have to cuff it up so that we get a nice edge. So, couple things to note if you do build something like this. Most of this stuff you just sew to the inside seams together. When you get to the arms, that's where things get a little tricky. So you want your main jacket to be inside out, but you want your sleeve to be right side out. And then you slide your sleeve to the inside That way you can have this little lip like that. Because if you have your sleeve inside out, your seam will be on the outside when it's done being sewed. So you got to make sure you put the sleeve right side out, the jacket inside out, and then sew around the sleeve hole. That is probably the one thing that can throw you off and mess you up. I did that to one of these, and then had another fact. I think this one. I did it to this side, and then I had to unsew it and resew it, and it sucked because I do not have much extra pink thread, and that's what I'm using right now. So this whole thing is to make Bruce into the Cheshire Cat from the Disney animated Alice in Wonderland for the tea party.
And so, we know it looks blue on camera, but it's really purple.
Yeah, it is a true purple, so I don't know why it looks so blue. Because that's blue. You can see there is a difference there.
Yeah, like different shade. No, we'll take a picture and post it in our story later.
Yeah. Maybe if I grab one of these, bring it up close.
Nope. It's still looking blue.
Yep. So the other thing I need to make to go with this is a pair of sweats. So that's why we still have extra fabric here. And then this zipper is part of why that hood comes down so low. This is gonna wrap around the bottom of that hood and the collar down here on the jacket, and then I will stitch it off so that the zipper doesn't run off the end, because there is a way to cap these things. And this is a break-free zipper, so it can be separated. But this is going to be inside the Cheshire Cat's mouth. The like the teeth area there. But the other thing I got to get done. Oh, don't drop the big pile. This, which is not coming across the wrong color, is a big fluffy pink pile of fabric.
Oh yeah, you definitely can tell that's pink.
This is also a horrible mess to cut. A horrific mess to cut. I need to cut strips of this to sew to that. So what I can do right now, while those cure, is I can actually bring the jacket back over and measure to see how big of panels I want to put on here. So if I square that up like that, and get the yardstick out. Let's see, we're on blue. An inch anyways. So we'll call it 26. Yeah. Call that 26. So if we take 26, did a 4-inch patch of fur, and then a 2-inch patch of normal. That's one patch. That means we get 6. That means 2 of those would bring us to 12. The other one would bring us to 18. And 18 and 6 is 24. So that'd be 4 chunks. And then we get into the
counting chunks.
We can cut, well, we're cutting strips at 4 inches. That's that set up. So we can do that. That's not a problem. Mm-hmm. We have 2 yards of that stuff. It's a lot of fabric. It's a lot more than we needed. but that's how Joann's was selling it because they're sadly going out of business.
Yeah.
Well, we are up to 4 people, and at least 2 in the chat, so we could start one of those Mad Libs.
Okay. All right, guys, get your adjectives ready. I need full class participation. This one's a funny one. It's even more funny because Jeff and I did this today. Calling in sick to work is the theme.
Yeah, there's your resin.
Oh.
The resin started curing.
I need a name. Just someone write a name. It could be your own name. It could be a made-up name. A name.
James.
James. Okay. Body part. And a body part, then adjective. That way, if one pops up, you guys can give me options in the chat. So, body part and adjective. I'll wait. Pinky toe for the body part. Okay. Now I need an adjective and a reasonable hour. Hi, Tater. Give me an adjective and a reasonable hour. I don't know if James is here. You see who's in the chat? I don't see who's in the chat, really. I don't think James is here. I'm not sure who all is in here unless they talk in the chat. There might be some friends that are just listening, which is cool. I appreciate it. If you guys are also just listening, can you hit the thumbs up? We appreciate that too. And the notification bell. That way you guys know when we're coming on so you can be listening in.
Also, on the hoops, I have shortened them down. I pulled them out of their sockets to make them easier to work with.
So the subject is calling in sick to work, and I need an adjective and a reasonable hour.
I have filled all the way in. That's fine.
I'm waiting for brains to start cooking, and they can put in the chat their answers. Ooh. 8:45 a.m. Okay, but I still need an adjective.
Descriptive word.
I am in need of adjectives. Need an adjective and a verb. Okay, big. Okay. Now I need a verb and a noun. You know, well then do it, Tyler. Or the next time I see you, it's the chancla. Hey, Sacramento Deadpool, yay! Give me a verb and or a noun. Give me a verb or a noun. And
or.
Sing. Okay, I need a noun and a place. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Smells like burnt popcorn.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of 3D print stuff is actually made out of corn. A
Fart
lot of
is
the
fart.
resins.
Is fart the verb? Because I need a, or is that the noun? I need a noun and a place.
Fart would be a verb.
I don't need a
Well, actually,
verb.
farting would be a verb.
Living room is
A
the
fart would
place.
be
I
a noun.
still need a noun.
Too hot. But not hot enough.
Okay, I don't. I'll say fart for another one, but I need a noun, an email you don't check, and an adjective and day of the week. Day of the week, Wednesday. Okay, cool. So I still need a noun, an adjective, noun, dog. Okay, so I need an adjective and an email you don't check.
Zach Deadpool said work email.
Email, I don't check. Work email. Okay. And then an adjective. Adjective.
Descriptive words.
Running. Okay. All right. We filled it all. Oh my gosh. Everyone did their homework.
Running's a verb. Oh, I guess it could be an adjective.
Yeah. Okay. Sacramento Deadpool. Smasher baiting. You know what? I'm going to replace that. I'm going to replace running with smasher baiting because it's just funnier for this one. All right. Reading time with Miss Sandra, boys and girls. Oh, wait. You have no idea what that is? Go see the video that Sacramento Deadpool and Cosplays did. That'll explain it all. But the Mad Lib of calling in sick to work. Hello, this is James. I think I've got the touch of that pinky toe bug that's been going around, and I'm big. I won't be able to come in. I'll try to make it in by 8:45, but if not, I'll sing and get some dog done at living room. If you need me, you can reach me at my work email. That's hoping I'll be masturbating enough to come in Wednesday. There you have it. So, how'd you guys like the Mad Lib?
Also, now that we have new people, who wins, Avengers or
Justice League?
Justice League?
Yeah. It was good. Ashley loved it. Okay, so since we got Sacramento Deadpool and Tyler in, your guys' thoughts on who would win, the Justice League or Avengers, and you have to clarify of what variations you are using and basing your answers off of. Tyler, defend your answer of Avengers, though. We had Ashley and Saywan do that.
Yeah, which Avengers? MCU, the animated series, what the comics.
Who is better and not DC, Justice League. Because if it was DC, it'd be Marvel versus DC, so it's Avengers or Justice League. We need to start the debate again. We have new contenders. Now they're thinking about it. So they were thinking about adjectives. Now they're thinking about this. And okay, so you have to justify. If it's an MCU, that means Avengers, but justify where are you basing that off of, Tyler? Follow direction. Because I have
MCU,
the shield.
MCU is the cinematic universe, so you kind of did. That one's I don't know where the other one is.
And Sacramento Deadpool is still mulling over his answer, I'm sure. Or he's making dinner for the kids and can't answer. He would say MCU. I'm basing that off of the fact that those movies wiped the floor with the DCEU. Okay.
Yes, the DCU. Yeah, DCU versions were not the most powerful versions of with Justice League by far.
Yeah. And I like how he followed directions. He said what it was and he gave his reasoning. Tyler, you can't just second his answer. You're just piggybacking. You're copying someone else's work. That's good. You can be RB. You passed the test. You're fine. Those are correct answers. So Say Wong. Poor Say Wong.
Well, he went with the animated DC. So the animated DC has always been stronger than the live action DC. Well, if you go with the animated versus animated, yeah, DC definitely has a better advantage there than if you're going with the live action only. Because until recently, Marvel has dropped the ball on animated. But they were always pretty good with live. But since you got the Sony animated and the What If, those are actually really good animated. Most of their stuff was kind of
Yeah.
It was definitely not on par with where DC was, having Batman the animated series or Young Justice League or their animated was way above and beyond anywhere Marvel could even hope to be.
Now, Ashley, when you say animated series, are you meaning the 90s ones from when we were kids? Which ones do you mean?
Yeah, the X-Men over everyone. Well, what school grade or generation? Because like Wolverine and them didn't even show up until Gen 2. Like most of the ones people consider the X-Men weren't there until Gen 2. Only like one or two of them were.
Okay. Oh, there it was mainly a question for Ashley right now, Zach. So you're good right now. She said the 90s ones.
Yeah. So that was mostly pretty much Generation 2. They started with in the 90s ones. Because if you go to the comics, there was actually a generation before that. And then once you get Katie Pryde, you're into Generation 3 of the X-Men.
It's okay. I'm special too. Just like if you ask me something about Power Rangers Beyond Mighty Morphin, I have no fucking clue, really.
I'm not even that big on X-Men, but I kind of should know some stuff. I do have a freaking stack of their comics down here.
Sacramento said he's short bus special. That's why you're just the trainee in the council. And that's good. You love all X-Men in all forms. You're a ride or die supporter, which is great. Love that. We all can rap. All yeah. All right, friends. Show of hands, kids. Do we want another Mad Lib, or would you rather? I need to know what I'm doing.
What game do y'all want to play?
Do 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 do. Zach said, "Would you rather?" So let me pull up my options. She's good with both. Okay.
Would you rather date a Jawa or Jar Jar Binks?
You said that in light, that the way you're holding it makes you look like you're lighting a joint, like you're a stoner kid. Well, you asked the question and Ashley answered she would choose Jar Jar. She loves Jar Jar Binks. She loves
According
her
to the chick from Mandalorian, Jawas are hairy underneath there.
Well, if that's the case, I'm not one for hairy people. I guess I would go Jar Jar if I had to choose.
But Jar Jar is an amphibian, so he's gonna have like that slime coat.
Lube?
It's gonna be like a salamander or a frog with that little slimy layer on the outside.
Ew. Makes it easier. Yeah, I guess so. Prelude.
So Sackful, the choices are: would you rather hook or date a Jawa or Jar Jar Binks?
Ashley is laughing hysterically because of the whole reasoning behind Jar Jar. Oh, he picked Jar Jar. What's your reasoning for Jar Jar? Waiting for the answer of why you rather date Jaw. I have no self-respect. Okay. That's your reasoning for wanting to date him over a Jawa? I went with the no pair thing, so all right. But then again, coming from a Deadpool, I wouldn't expect anything less from you for that answer. How's those hooves?
I am putting the stitch holes into the other hoof right now. And then they are to the point where they will be curing. I have one hole left. And I am on my second lighter because this one overheated. And butane torches, when they overheat, just don't light. Meanwhile, that thing back there, as printing, is at 65%.
Yes, Jeff is just hoofing along. Clickety clack, clickety clack, click.
And who knew the thing that I had stuck in my hoof was a glowing hot needle?
Ouchie.
I'm literally watching the plastic on here bubble. It's so hot. And just for reference, when you 3D print this stuff, you're at like 100. But I'm printing at 215 right now. 215 degrees, and it's thick of salt, like a liquidy form there. And I'm boiling it over here. So I'm probably in the 3 somethings on this needle. 300 something degrees. Nice and warm. Super toasty.
Toasty.
Oh, that one. That will kind of blow out later.
Yeah. We don't want it to do that, do we?
No. So if you see the flame get bigger when I first put it on there, that's because it has lots of fuel and it is burning off the crud that is on there.
There. 215 degrees Celsius. Is it Celsius or Fahrenheit?
Yeah, Celsius. He knows what he's talking about. He's the one that set the thing. Which, I mean, that's still freaking hot. You figure their 0 and theirs is 30 in ours.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's still pretty hot. It also doesn't grade across exactly straight, which is weird. So, like, 0 for us is, or 30 for them is 0 for us. But if you have 60 for us, it is not necessarily 30 for them. it's like 20 something. Because like it grades off differently. And then they actually have a crossing point where they max back up and then they grade off again differently. Which is weird. But
so let's see. Again, another would you rather or a Mad Lib? Choice is yours, kids. Oh, Aaron was doing some calculations.
There you go. 419 degrees is what that's cooking at back there. And I'm melting that stuff here. So I am above that, probably close to 5. That is toasty.
Yeah.
Let's see how much time we got left. Oh, we got almost half hour left.
Yep. So I just asked everyone, do we want to do another Mad Lib or do we want to do a Would You Rather?
So you guys have more adjectives in you or more argument?
Which one is it, kids? Okay. Ashley's good with either. I don't know what Tyler wants to do because he's not very good at giving me adjectives. Next thing you know, you'll be able to 3D print toast.
So this is that full set of dice that we're giving away, and you get to hear those are pretty shiny things, and they got some weight to them.
Tyler says, "Would you rather?" Because everyone else goes, "I'm good with either one."
Yeah, these are the dice we're giving away. They are cheapies. They are nice dice.
Yeah, they are. We were together at the store when we picked them out. Okay, here's one that'll be little.
They're nice enough. They came in a fancy little tin.
Superman versus Goku. Phil needs to be in this chat for this argument, but there we go. Superman versus Goku. Defend your answers, guys. Defend your answers.
Put some reasoning in there.
Why Superman? You have to say why. Or I will go to your house with my chancla. Right now it's a slip-on, but still I can change my shoes.
I know which way Phil would be defending would be Goku.
Yeah.
And we'd be mentioning all the people he defeated and all that stuff. Look at that. That fanciness. That horribly dark fanciness you can't really see.
Yeah, you can't see it.
Okay, well, since I am waiting for that to get dry so I can do some sanding.
Okay, so
and I will do this.
Ooh, so far everyone's kind of going Superman. Sakma Deadpool says he's original. This is literally no one better. Everyone who came after is a cheap Temu or Wish knockoff. Girl Mode says Superman because he's a better father than Goku.
Based on that, Cyclops is screwed.
Totally. He has no standing in this at all. But I did text this to Phil, and we'll see if he answers in time before the stream is over. And we'll see what he says.
I am putting in the leather inlay right now for the camera.
Oh, yes. Since Tyler and Aaron, Sacramento Double weren't in here before when we said it, once we get to 100 subscribers on YouTube, so you guys got to help us spread the word and get subscribers, we will be raffling off this 3D printed hammer with the dice. But we have to get 100 subscribers first.
We're already in the upper 70s.
Yes, we are. Let's see.
Not far to go.
We are 78 subscribers. So, we shall see. We need your guys' help. Also need to make a post about it too and pin it on our wall so we can
Well,
do
pretty
that
quick
too.
here, we'll have to have the hammer done.
Okay.
So then we can get picture and that will help.
So it looks like if we were doing a bracket, Superman would continue on. You know who isn't a better father than Goku? Scott Summers. Yeah. That's what Jeff just was saying. Hey, this pen is purple. Does it look blue or purple to you guys in the chat?
I know we're starting internet controversies.
Is the pen blue or is it purple? Leaving it up. And for those of you who came in now, it looks blue, but it is purple. There's something with the lights.
Yeah, the cameras are not picking up the red hue in it.
Tyler says purple. Ashley, what do you say? Is this purple? It looks blue with a hint of purple.
Because that is a blue glove, but a purple piece of fabric in it.
Yeah.
And they look the same.
Yeah, they do. They look exactly the same. Oof. Oh. And hopefully the next time Sacramento Deadpool comes to our house for whatever, he can see that this is really purple. And maybe if he brings the kids over, they can finally have the root beer floats. I'm saving the root beer. All right, guys, we have about 15 minutes.
You want to go back to the con list?
Sure, because I think Seiwan was the only one in at the time.
He jumped in two cons in.
Yeah. So I'm going to bring this back up to recap what I started when no one was really watching. All right, guys. So I'm going to... Oh, I did not set it back. For this month of April we are in, you will neither confirm nor deny that the pen is purple. Okay. You just when you come over. So the next event on our calendar coming up is the Sack Geeks Birthday Mad Hatter Tea Party, April 12th. Who else is going? I know one person in the chat's definitely going. If you guys need tickets, I have actual tickets, or you can go scan the QR code and go to the link for the tickets. and it'll be a wonderful party. Cosplay is highly encouraged. You don't have to, but is encouraged. It is for all ages, so even the kiddos can come. We're gonna have lots
Glue
of live
stuck to my
entertainment.
hand.
Huh?
The glue stuck to my hand.
Okay. And we'll have live entertainment. We're gonna have a silent auction. We're gonna have food and drinks. I heard we just got the alcohol permit, so there will be alcoholic beverages, but drink responsibly. And it'll be in Midtown of Sacramento. It's gonna be a fun event. I hope you guys come for that one. Also, that same weekend, there will be VacaCon for those who are more in the Northern Bay area but can't get to Sacramento but want to do something. We have the VacaCon event that lots of celebrity guests. A few of these we have met, a couple for sure. And it's going to be, you're going to be at which one? Hopefully the tea party. I hope. That'd be fun to have you there. Armina's
What time
coming.
is the tea party?
The tea party starts at 5 p.m. So
you could technically do both. So you could do the morning, leave like late afternoon or mid-afternoon, leave at lunchtime, and head up this way for the tea party.
True, you could. I think that's what Pepperjack's going to do because she's a special guest at VacaCon and she's our special guest at the tea party. So she's going to be tired. But yeah, hopefully, yes, I want to see Sacramento Deadpool at my tea party. Having tea with the White Rabbit. And then after that, there is Sac Anime Roseville. We're going to be there because that's an event we go to every year. That's our thing to do for Easter. We're going to get our picture taken with the Easter Bunny. And on Sunday, if you see a big old Reptar and fuzzy bunny ears walking around, go over and say hi. He's giving out special treats.
We have lots and lots of eggs.
Yes.
Lots of eggs.
The Reptar's basket's going to be full.
We have 200 eggs.
That's a lot of eggs. You'll be there on Easter only. Well, that's good. You can come find Reptar and get a surprise. Bring the kiddos.
Reptar and BMO.
Yeah, Reptar, BMO, and Velma, because Velma needs to have free hands to guide the ones who can't see. You could play Jefferson Airplane at the tea party. That's fine. That is okay. And the weekend after Sac Anime is Sac Toy Con at the Scottish Rite Center. So it's going to be it's a busy month. You'll end up doing one day at Roseville. Which one? Saturday or Sunday? We got to know these things, man. So we know when to expect you. So, yes, Sac Toy Con will happen the following weekend at the Scottish Rite Center. We tend to go to that. I know Sac Geeks is going to be there and Kyber Cave's going to be there. So you guys can probably come by and say hi. Oh, Sunday. Is that a kids weekend or a no kids weekend? So we know who to be looking for. And for the people who don't live in the Sacramento area but still want to do something, if you're in towards southern, mid Cali, Fresno area, Die Hard and Sons is doing a weekend blender in the Sierra Vista Mall in Clovis that same weekend. So you got your options depending on where you're located. And we all know weekend blenders are always fun. I know if you want to see Cindy Rue, she's most likely going to be there because she hosts all of weekend blenders. And yeah. That'll be another fun event for that. And that'll do it.
So I got the handle wrapped up now. That is
Ooh.
actual real leather inlay on there.
Yes, it is. It is.
I may have glued to my thumb, but I also glued the leather on. Fuming.
Fun.
I think I'm gonna call that tube done. I only got a little bit of glue on my hand. I did very good. Usually when I play with super glue, I get it all over me.
Mm.
All right, and then the hooves, we have our holes poked all the way around. This one actually is pretty clean, so I will probably call that good as soon as it cures. And then this one has its holes all the way around, but it has a couple of these drippy spots here.
Mm-hmm.
Or you see the shiny on there, and I will probably take some sandpaper and knock those spots back down. So there. But I would like to bring it back down to a matte finish before I do weathering on them. Ooh, that feels good. It's still tacky.
Yeah.
Tried to stick to my hand.
Mm.
Push cut.
So, guys.
There you go. There's kind of a sneak look at it. And there's
Very nice.
all the silver parts are still printing right now, so there'll be a bubble down here of silver, nice big horn spike here, and silver face on this side. And then I'm also going to get different colors of these made up for you guys. And then those will all store in the face of the hammer. So I plan on printing. I have a red set there. I'm going to do a blue set, a silver. I think I might do a silver set. I have like a neon green, a pair of the platypus blue, and I think that's about all the big colors I have for that. So, but it will come with a full set, and these things just unscrew like that, and you'll have a full set of these things. There are left and rights to them, but it's very easy to tell which one goes on which side because it screws right in if it's the right side. If not, it just kind of stays on the outside. But that is where we are with the hammer. If you watch our Instagram, Facebook, and Threads, you'll see the picture of it when it is done, which will probably be possibly tonight, probably tomorrow. I need to take this chair up. Next week, we are taking those blueprints we did on that old projector up there, and we are turning them into reality. We are making the frame for this lovely desk that we've been working off all day, so that we can get the plastic table out from underneath it, and and then we'll actually have some storage for the sewing machine and stuff. There's that glue that I got on me. And then after that, we are going to be working on some Star Wars cosplay. Getting ready for the 4th.
Which we don't know what particular event we're going to be attending for the 4th. For May the 4th.
But Bruce will have his new costume on. Seagulls and all.
Yeah, I know of JLA Comics in Sacramento's planning something. I know Kyber Cave's supposed to be a part of something else. I can't remember what. But when we get more things finalized, we will let you guys know of what we're doing and the other stuff that's around.
Also, the Jawa box we were working on last week, I recorded the rest of the process of me putting that together. I have just a little bit of work left on it. It is all assembled. It is right over here. I will be doing the last little bit, putting the stencil and the weathering and the printing, making it look more Star Warsy on there. And then I will be actually putting that out as a separate video pretty quick here. This last weekend, me and Tyler went down to Madeira, and we saw Deadpool versus John Wick at a film festival, and then there was a Q&A after it that Tyler was part of, along with the director and the actor that played John Wick in that. That is up on our channel right now. You guys can go check that out. And then I am trying to get together. I think I'm going to be putting out some shorts for you guys that are just like little tips and tricks of how on stuff and how to do it. So things like the proper method to mix silicone, or the proper method to mix resin, or just little tricks for sewing, or your options for types of blood for different projects, stuff like that. Just kind of little quick digestible bits of, here's some information in case you're working on a project. You could be like fake blood on YouTube, and bing, it pops up for you, and you can find it and be like, okay, cool, that's a quick breakdown of what I need, and go on with your project and build your thing and make yourself something cool. Because I have both, well, all from cosmetic to the stuff the professionals use, to a couple tricks I've learned from on my own that I figured out how to make different meats and bloods and stuff like that. So there's a range of stuff in there. So we'll definitely look out for that stuff. Looks like our time is about there. So don't do that. So I think it is time to say farewell. And in that case, be a maker, not a hater. Bye-bye.
Bye.